Hello everybody, welcome to Zebra Studio. My name is Molly and hey, it's good to see you. And right, before I begin and introduce what I'm going to be talking about, don't forget to like, to share and to subscribe. Don't forget to like, to share and to subscribe. Right, okay, welcome to Zebra Studio. My name is Molly. Right, what am I going to be talking about today? I will be reading a blog on the Transparency International Global Coalition Against Corruption, and I'll be reading and discussing a bit about the Prime Minister, the President of Gambia, who has been in power for 22 years. And obviously the corruption and what steps the Gambians have taken. I'll also show you a video that was put together by a group of Gambians against the president of Gambia. His name is Nyena, and the topic is, the title of the article, the blog is called "Making Hena Pay." So it was written on, this month on the 17th of 2020. Well, the date is 17th July 2020. That's when this blog was written. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that the Transparency International is doing to actually eradicate poverty and to make people aware. So this is a very interesting article, okay? So this is going to be a video and I'll give you a bit of brief discussion on this president of Gambia. The president of Gambia, his name is Yahya Jammeh, and he's a Gambian brutal former dictator whom, according to this report, this blog, is soon going to lose his vast mansion in Maryland. He bought a house. Well, for 22 years, he had enough time to steal. He stole so much from the Gambian people. Because for 22 years, that's why I've always been saying that we should not, as Africans, let's stop electing our leaders, you know, the president, the politicians, or whatever they call them, those guys that we elect they should only just be in for 5 years. If you give them a second time, that's when they start stealing, because 22 years is enough for a person to build their own empire, like what this Yahya Jammeh did. He bought a property in Maryland, USA, and apparently he shouldn't have bought the property. He stole a lot of money, and the U.S. Department of Justice has asked the Maryland District Court to allow them to take it, confiscate the house from this former president in Maryland, which I think it cost this is what they say. It cost about $2.5 million US. This guy bought a house in Maryland, USA for $3.5 million US in 2010 in September. So this is one of the first steps that the Gambian people have done. They're taking away that house. Well, they're working together with the USA government, Department of Justice, to make sure that the house is sold and the money is taken back to Gambia, because it was stolen from the Gambian people. This is what we want to see. This is what we should be doing. And the US authorities believe that these funds were stolen from the Gambian people, whom Jammeh left high and dry when he fled. He actually fled to Equatorial Guinea in 2017. I did speak about Equatorial Guinea, and there's the president there and his son. They have been stealing a lot, and there was a case against the son in France. So he ran away to one of his friends who are both stealing from their countries. And Jammeh, who actually reigned for 22 years. Well, 22 years, I did say, is a lot. Is a lot of, well, not a lot, but it's too much. You can't spend 22 years as a president. You're definitely going to steal. especially the African leaders, they have been stealing since whatever independence they say we got. Because I don't understand how we got independence from the people who colonized Africa, and we are still voting for people who are stealing. So there's a problem here. So in a short time, Jemaya has been, he's been out of office, not for long, and the Gambia has shown in many areas that they can fight corruption. They are encouraging the signs that the opacity, repression, and violation of basic rights that marked Jemaya's time in office are slowly being changed by the commitment to democratic norms, good governance, and the rule of law. So the Gambian people are really working hard at eradicating corruption, but they have to. What they want to do is to try and get all the stuff, the assets and everything this guy has taken away from them, wherever he's invested, and then sell it and then take it back to Gambia for the people who really need it. So in 2019, the Organized Crime Corruption Reporting Project, which is the OCCRP, documented the previously unknown scale of grand corruption under Jemaya, who's the president of Gambia, who was the president for 22 years. Journalists exposed how Jemaya and his cronies plundered nearly $1 billion of Gambia's public funds and resources. So this guy has been stealing, and it's so funny because here he is. After he got out of office, he ran all the way to Equatorial Guinea, and the stuff that's happening in Equatorial Guinea. So you can tell these people are friends. It's like a gang. It's a gang of thieves, and connection. Gambia's former president Yahya Jemaya orchestrated the embezzlement of nearly $1 billion of public funds and illegal timber revenue during his 22-year rule, lootering the treasury in a long-running conspiracy that crippled one of the world's poorest countries. So I think it's more than that. I think the guy has stolen more than that for 22 years. And so this week's announcement, this article I did say was written on the 17th of July in 2020, which is not long ago, is that this week's announcement by the USA authorities offers hope. It offers hope that sooner rather than later, Jemaya will pay for his crimes. This is what we as Africans should be doing. Every African country should get in touch with the Transparency International and start putting in, collecting information against the leaders and as proof, so that this corruption can end. Obviously, it's going to take time. It's not something that's just going to happen. Corruption will always be there, but then we can do something. We can't just sit down and say it's okay. And so Jemaya will pay for his crimes and assets he illicitly acquired at the expense of Gambian people, and that will be fully recovered, according to the Gambian activist Mara Nyanga, and the founder of the civil society organization Gambia. He's a Gambian activist. He actually is one of those who are actually trying to get everything from this guy who's stolen from their country and stolen a lot of money, I think it's above 1 billion. 22 years, 1 billion is nothing. Thanks for watching the clip, and don't forget to like and to share and to subscribe. Bye-bye.